come back better than ever before. This that real talk unadulterated. Ain't worry about folks, they supposed to hate it. And that ball can be overstated. We chop it up anyway, motivated. Chop, chop. We got tired of the fables.
Chop, chop.
Come have a seat at the table.
Chop, chop.
Strengthen our partners, the angle.
Chop, chop.
Off the top rope with the banger. Chop, chop. We became brothers from strangers. Chop, chop. Can't do it minor, we major. Chop, chop. We got tired of the fables. Chop, chop. Come have a seat at the table. Chop, chop. Strengthen our partners, the angle. Chop, chop. Off the top rope with the banger. Chop, chop. We became brothers from strangers. Chop, chop. Can't do it minor, we major. Chop, chop.
Yeah, somebody do it. DJ Blind the ones and twos. DJ Blind the ones and
Man,
twos.
I'm hitting all types of buttons over here, man. Bear with me, y'all. Hey, man, check it out, man. Welcome back,
Yes,
man.
sir. We got DJ Blind the ones and twos,
Yeah,
man.
man. They got DJ Bly on the ones and twos, man. It's my first time, you know what I'm saying, on this side of the booth, you know what I'm saying? So bear with me. But, man, check it out. Episode 10.
Yeah.
Brothers from Another Mother podcast. We gonna be taking call-ins, man. And I definitely, me personally, I'd like for, for those out there watching, tap in and maybe share us a story on how you got a brother from another mother or a sister from another mister. Because I know we all got somebody that is not biologically related to us that we have came close to it that it's like a brother or a sister. So, yeah, man, we going to be checking out, trying to stay in tune with the audience today, you know what I mean? And like I said, we taking live call-ins, man. So, just know when you call in, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be talking in front of the world.
In front of the world. And it's going to be out there for a minute because, like I said, we put you on every platform we got. And if you want to, when you call, if you want to remain anonymous, just say that. You ain't got to say your name or where you're from. Just say, I choose not to say that. And just tell us what you want, a question you got for us to answer, and shout somebody out. You know what I'm saying? So we got it, brother. We're going to continue doing our thing the entire podcast. And every time we get a call in, I'm going to let DJ Bly hit the button to alert you guys that we got a call coming in. That's going to be the button right there.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right,
sir.
so every time we get a call coming in, we're going to alert y'all. DJ Bly going to hit that button.
I'm going to set the fire alarm off, man. So, Jay, March Madness is winding down. We ain't going to touch on it too heavy, man, because, we both went upside our head. You know
Man, they beat up. Y'all lost by like 13, though. We got whooped by 20.
Well, hey, man, in the column it's W's and L's, man. So, I understand, as far as the points. But, hey, man, it's winding down.
Yeah, we got, pretty sure Auburn won tonight. Last time I checked, it was 2 minutes left. So we got Florida, Duke, Auburn, and Houston.
Yeah, Final Four.
I think dang, stuttering.
Take your time. Take your time, Jay. We got plenty
I think
of
I got
time.
Florida. I think I got Florida to win it.
Man, and like we was talking earlier, man, of course there was some upsets in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, but it ain't really no Cinderella story.
We got a call.
Let's get it.
Hey, man, I know you're gonna pull me over.
Just make sure you got your seatbelt on, man.
Yeah. Well, what you got for us tonight? The world listening to you. Hello?
I got a brother from another mother.
Tell us the story,
Hey,
man.
man. Hey, am I the best man?
Ah, this is my brother. You'll know when you go pick up the package.
I think I'm gonna pick on tomorrow in Alabama now. I need to know, man.
Yeah, you'll know when you go pick up the package if you the best man or not.
Bruh said he gonna put you on the spot.
Yeah, he said, man, am I the best man?
Yeah, we gonna talk about this in front of the world.
Uh-huh. What you was saying?
Man,
Man, go on, Taylor. Get on, bro.
Next caller, please.
Yeah, see, don't call do no nonsense like that. That man called playing around, but that's one of my brothers that I'm inviting to my wedding. You know what I'm saying? What they call groomsmen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's
yes,
gonna
sir.
be one of the groomsmen or the best man. He'll realize what he is whenever you go pick up that package. Don't call and ask me. You'll know when you go pick up that package.
Yes, sir.
Well, what we left all that for? We got that nonsense.
No, we just talking about, it ain't really no Cinderella story this year. You know what I'm saying? In the March Madness, you know what I'm saying? It really wasn't a team this year that, was that's in the Final Four that was a 16 seed, you know what I'm saying, coming into the tournament. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, every Final Four is number one seed right now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Which is, you know what I'm saying, like you said, this year's the teams that's left, you know what I'm saying? you can say they supposed to be there.
Yeah, all number one seeds.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think we really had a huge upset this year, did we?
I'm thinking maybe in the
I think we had a
first
15
round,
seed, be the
maybe
2
in the
seed.
first round. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There was a couple. You know what I mean?
But it wasn't nothing like that time Oakland beat, you know what I'm saying? What, it was last year? When
Yeah.
Oakland beat Kentucky, when Bro came out shooting, he hit like 10 threes.
Yeah, man. He showed out. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And another thing, you know what I'm saying, I've been noticing, like, you know, and we, you know, of course, we grew up playing sports, you know what I'm saying, and things like that, so we got talk a lot about sports. We talk about a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, the transfer portal, you know, we're talking about the transfer portal, and, like, I've been seeing kids, you know what I'm saying, in the transfer portal on teams that were still playing in the tournament. For a prime example, like Scottie Pippen Jr., I think played for Michigan. And he entered the transfer portal. Michigan was still playing.
They were still playing. I don't know how that worked. I have no. Me personally, if I were to enter the transfer portal, I would not want to play any more games on the team that I'm on. Like I'm finna sit out until I go somewhere. It just don't. It wouldn't feel right. And I'm pretty sure the coach probably didn't want to play him either because like you're not gonna be here, so why am I giving you playing time? You already made plans to go somewhere else. I wonder if you put yourself in the transfer portal and you already commit somewhere else, could you still play? You think you could do that? I'm pretty sure there's some rules to it. I don't know, but I never was a fan of the transfer portal because I feel like it also messes up kids coming out of high school because they finna be less recruited now.
Well, you know, and I was talking to a guy, and he was just talking about how, like, prime example, like kids, like I'm just not to throw him out there, put a light on him, but you know, like Scottie Pippen Jr. for Michigan, you know, he entered the transfer portal, but Michigan was still in the NCAA tournament playing. And I was talking to a guy, man, and he was like, you know, like coaches, you know, you got to, you know, you kind of like got to be recruiting while the season's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't an off-season thing no more. It's going on. Like these coaches are, you know, they got to, you know, not only coach the current team, you know what I'm saying, and do what they got to do to be successful. They got to be trying to grab kids
Trying to bring
during
other
the season.
Yeah, you got a lot on your plate if you're a coach. I can't imagine trying to coach this team to a championship, but then also trying to feed other players that I want to come in, trying to feed them what they want too. That's too much.
That's a lot, man.
That's
You
too
know what I'm
much.
saying? That's a lot, man. But you know, like, hey, man,
Then you
that's
got
what it
these
is.
NIL deals, these kids getting all this money,
yeah.
getting paid more than coaches. I'm gonna be real. If I was in them kids' shoes, like when you come straight out of high school, you can guarantee millions. There's only so much you can tell them kids. They millionaires already. They ain't finna be as coachable as them kids was back in the day.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be real. I'd probably be the same way. Like,
And that's why you got a lot of the, you know, like a lot of the older, you know, you're going to see a lot of our OGs. It ain't too many left. You know what I'm saying? You got Tom Izzo, you know what I'm saying, legendary coach. You know, so I'm speaking college basketball. But, you know, that's a lot of these legendary coaches that come from the old school, they fizzling out. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, Jay, you know, they ain't got no control.
Like that's why I
over
feel
the
like
kids, you know.
Nick Saban ain't gonna say it. I think he did say it, but that's another reason. That's another reason he left.
For
to get out
sure.
the door. I'm an Alabama fan. I'm gonna keep it real. I feel like he was paying him under the table anyway.
Man, it's been some incentives always involved to get some of these kids that are great. You know what I'm saying? To transfer or just go there coming out of high school. You know what I mean? But it's always been a hush hush thing. But I would like to think that it probably wasn't as much money.
Yeah, nowhere
they was
near.
passing out. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
I don't think they was passing out millions and millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, I've heard, you know, like, I remember Cam Newton, you know what I'm saying that, you know what I'm saying, he could have got like a couple $100,000, but it was a big thing going on. Like, he had got that much money. He said, man, if I'd have got that much money, you know, you'd have known.
Like, and Johnny Manziel, too, he came
But
out
they
on the
were,
pod.
you know, that you might have, you know, kids might have been getting, you know, I don't know. I wasn't a million. They wasn't getting millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? They might have been getting some thousands.
Couple thousand, yeah.
You know
More
what I'm
than the rest of the players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, now it's just it's business, man.
They got out of control now, and they're not even just coming with asking for money no more. They also come in asking for. I don't know. It was just one receiver. I think he's from Texas Tech. He was asking for like a couple $100,000 a month, and he was also asking for 3 vehicles for his family. Required transportation for away games so his family can come. So now they coming with not just asking for money. There's other stuff they coming with too. And if I was a coach, I wouldn't be able to put up with that. Because who's to say you gonna come out here and contribute the way that I think you are? You come out here having a bad game or multiple bad games. I'm giving you all this money, buying all these vehicles, and you ain't doing nothing. I can't do it.
But that's, like I said, Jay, that's why, like, you know, and these kids, you know what I'm saying, they the ticket sellers, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of the fans, me being a fan, a lot of, you watch these games because of the players, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, I do feel like they, hey man, and I got a son in this era, you know what I'm saying? So I think like, I know, I'm saying all this to say that, it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? Being very young, you know what I'm saying, and getting a whole bunch of money. But like I said, I got a son in this day and age, and if he got an opportunity to get a nice piece of change, I'm telling you as his father, we would tell him to get that money. But yet and still, you know what I'm saying, I think, and a lot of the kids do come from poverty, single parent homes, stuff like that. So I guess it's just the upbringing and the mentality, because there are some young kids that got a good support system that can handle that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna go crazy, you know what I'm saying, or spend all their money and lose their mind and, you know what I'm saying, self-destruct. You know what I'm saying? So, you got some kids but that plays a big role on what kind of support system they got.
And how you was raised,
If they just if they just the only one, you know what I'm saying, and there's no one around them that's, you know what I'm saying, successful and stuff like that, then it could be detrimental. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely pros and cons to it, because I like that the kids are getting paid. I just don't like the amount of money they giving these kids. Cause now, like if it was a kid that ain't really come from nothing, his family been struggling all his life, I don't care how much you give that kid, they need it. And this man Tyler basically done got his family out of the hood, out of the project.
Sure.
So pay that man what he's worth, so he can get his family out of the hood. They can go live a beautiful life.
But I don't think, not to cut you off.
Yeah, you good.
But I don't think the dream to go to the NBA
or the NFL,
or the
it ain't as high,
as big as it was, because like I said, you can just get them. You can get that type of money.
And now you got people finessing college college basketball, college football out of more than 4 years. So these kids getting paid a lot of money these 4, 5, 6 years that they still in college. They don't really need to go to the league now. They set for life. Now it's at the point where if you go to the league, it just you want to go to the league. You don't have to go no more. But I mean, it'll be more money. But if you saved your money and you invested it right through college and all that money you got, you don't have to go. You set for life for real. So man, the NIL money and transfer portal showed and changed a lot when it comes to college football and college basketball, baseball too. Because I know the MLB get paid bank. I think the MLB get paid the most money out of any professional sport.
Yeah, man. Baseball players get paid a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I seen a 10-year, $800 million contract, bro. What? But baseball ain't easy to do, bro. It ain't easy.
Hey, man. So hey, just to put the icing on the cake, man. Everything's about business, man. You know what I'm saying? It's about that revenue. You know what I'm saying? It's about that almighty dollar and everything that goes on.
Yeah, that business ain't personal. Yes, it is. Sometimes it is. You make it personal. But man,
What's up?
we got another caller coming in. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's your name and where you from?
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Hey, what's your name and where you from? I think I know this voice. Sound pretty familiar. Sound pretty sexy. Who this is?
Yeah, this is Leah. I'm from Cincinnati. I like your shirt.
You got a questions for it, babe, or you just called and shot somebody out?
No, I got a question.
All right, what's your
Well, I
question?
can also do my shout out. I got a sister from another miss. I met her in high school,
What's her name?
but she's like the closest person to me. Her name's Quinn.
Well, shout out to Quinn.
Shout out Quinn. So
Yeah.
how'd you meet her?
I met her in high school.
Okay,
I did
okay.
track, and then we cheered together.
Okay. How long y'all been? You said high school?
Yeah, so
Okay.
years now.
All right.
But yeah, I tell everybody that's my sister. But the question, could both of y'all share a pivotal moment in y'all's life that shaped who you are today?
I'm gonna let Black go first.
Oh man, I a lot of pivotal moments, shaped who I am today. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, Oh man, where do I start?
Yeah, it's a
You know
lot.
what I'm
I'm
saying?
I'm trying to highlight one. That's a great question.
A lot of adversity. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been incarcerated. You know, I've been in jail. I've been in prison. You know, I've done a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? To self-destruct in my life. So I like to say a lot of the mistakes that I've made in my past and still make mistakes today. I shaped who I am. You know what I mean? I mean, I got, you know, and but I will say, you know, I got 3 kids, and I will say, when I had my first son, you know what I'm saying, my only son, that definitely started growing me up. You know what I'm saying? So having kids was pivotal, but prior to that, you know what I'm saying, me just going through a lot of the hardships that I took myself through. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, me and Jay, you know, on a lot of our previous podcasts, I always talk about how, you know what I'm saying, it ain't the winning. You know, when people see you successful, they think you just been winning all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of successful people took a lot of losses.
That
You know
people
what I'm
don't
saying?
know about.
So it be like, and what I mean by losses, I'm not talking about like losing a car, losing a house, or losing a loved one. I'm talking about like just losing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like getting caught up in a vicious cycle of living that really ain't conducive to being productive at all.
Yeah.
So all, you know, all those growing pains, you know what I'm saying? That's what got me, you know what I'm saying, where I'm at today, you know what I'm saying? All the mistakes and stuff that I've made, you know what I'm saying, have made me a little bit more wiser and moving how I'm moving today. So that's my answer.
I think I got 2 pivotal moments that changed my life. One that people really don't know about. I actually plan on giving them a story down the line. There's a couple more episodes. I would say incarcerated for something I didn't do. So them days I spent in there definitely opened my eyes to this is not the place I want to be. I can't get nothing accomplished in here. I can't do nothing for my people. They can't really do much for me while I'm in here. So being incarcerated for those few days changed my life. And this one moment when I met this beautiful young lady in a hotel. I'm not just saying this just to be sweet. Like I'm being real, bro. Like I don't know where I would be without the woman that I have in my life right now. I'd probably be the place that I just said I don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? You never know, but I can't say you did come along. In case anybody don't know, this is my fiance I'm talking to right now. But when you came along, you know, it was rough at first, but it definitely kept me out of a lot of trouble, you brought a lot of wisdom to me. You told me, you kept me on track, for real. You kept me on track. Having a woman keeps you out of a lot of stuff. For all my young brothers out there that's watching, having a woman by your side definitely keeps you out of a lot of trouble, out of a lot of foolishness, and from around a lot of people you don't need to be around.
For sure.
So I would say those 2, meeting my fiance that I'm currently talking to right now and being incarcerated for those 2 days, I would say.
Oh, y'all have great answers. Thank you. I wanted to ask y'all another question, but I already know what Jonathan's answer better be. But Bly, what are you most excited about right now? Anything coming up that you're most excited about?
Work.
I mean, I'm excited, man, just waking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and of course, you know that I'm a little older than, you know, you and Jay. You know what I'm saying? And so, like me, then just at 45, going to be 46, like, what excites me is just, like, the opportunities that I could possibly come across, you know what I'm saying, in my life. Like, you know, not only me being a barber, but me and Jay doing this podcast, and just, you know what I'm saying, like, I used to have and I still got a lot of fear when it comes to stepping out, you know what I'm saying, on faith and trying to do a lot of them things. I'm, you know, and most of us are, you know what I'm saying, we are very talented, gifted people. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm just excited, man, to, you know what I'm saying, use my gifts, you know what I'm saying, and just continue to motivate and inspire not only myself, but other people. And I'm just looking forward to the future, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Never know what the future
I got a
holds.
whole lot more life to live, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just excited knowing where I came from. Man, that's enough for me to wake up and be excited every day, you know what I'm saying? Now, do I always feel excited? No, but I know that, man, listen, man, it's a lot. You can, whatever you set your mind to, you can do.
Yeah, most definitely. You said
So
something there.
that's what I'm on, you know what I'm saying? Like, anything that I want to do that's positive, that can help and inspire, man, I'm getting it done.
Yep, I feel that on a deep level for real. Like she say, she know what my answer is. October 1st, 2025.
October 1st, man.
That's the day we're
'cause
gonna say I do and say them
we
vibes.
gonna throw that old lady term in the trash. October the 1st is gonna be your wife.
That the old lady, my fiance, gonna change
I
to
know
my
that's
wife.
right.
Yeah, but
Yes,
that's something I'm excited about because I ain't gonna lie, man. When a nigga put on a suit, you can't tell me nothing.
Hey, man,
You know what I'm
listen,
saying?
I don't know if they, you know, everybody's watching, follow y'all, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all definitely a beautiful couple.
We appreciate that,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? And like I said, y'all, I look at y'all,
Thank
man, I'll be just reflecting back with me and my wife, you know what I'm saying, was just getting started on this
Mm-hmm.
journey, man. And, you know, I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, but that I'm pretty sure. Well, I ain't even pretty sure. I am sure that's the day that I'm looking forward to in the future, October 1st, 2025.
I'll be looking for my invitation in the mail now.
Oh, you
know what I'm
gonna
saying?
get it. You gonna get it, man. Trust me, you gonna get
And
it.
then you know his people just got on her early, you know what I'm saying, and put him on the spot about being the best man. So Jay gonna have to flip a coin, or he gonna have to fall out with somebody, you know what I'm saying, to be the best man.
It'll be all right. I feel like I made the right decision with the best man. It'll be all right. But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
that was our answers, baby.
All right. Well, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for doing this podcast every Sunday. Y'all are great. That's all I have for y'all.
All right, thank you for calling in.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love you.
Hey man, it's dope, man.
Man, she ain't say it back, bro.
Well, you might have hung
Nah,
up too
yeah,
fast.
she all right.
You might have hung
We
up
just
too
talking.
fast.
But yeah, man.
Jay Money, man.
What you think about Marvin Sapp?
Hey man. Can you pull up the video? Can you pull up a clip on the phone? Can we pull up
I don't
something?
think they can see it.
Can they hear it?
Oh,
They don't need to see it.
Give them a little rundown if they don't know what's going on. See if I can find
We
it.
gonna need some, you know, I always need a little context, you know what I'm saying, before I give my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I already kind of know, you know what I'm saying, you know, how I'm coming. But I would like the public, you know what I'm saying, to hear it if we can find.
Make it look like, look, you got to pay your way out of here. I'm gonna put pause on you, dude.
He said $1,000 small seed. Man, where they do that at?
Man, he talking about
$1,000?
he talking about I want to see 1,000
Man,
people moving.
that might be somebody in church whole life savings. Half church probably ain't got $1,000. Man, he said $1,000 small seed.
He said if you're behind me 100, I would have easily made my way back down into the bleachers down there. I'm not behind you no more. I give you 20.
Man, hey, if I went to that church next Sunday, I'm bringing my own chair. $100 seed. Pastor.
I watch the service from the outside. I tell the ushers leave them doors open.
Man,
Leave them doors open. And I watch from the outside.
You think you had 1,000 watching them while you was saying what you was saying? The whole church gonna be watching from around there. $1,000, $100 seats.
I just can't believe ain't nobody in there go off. It had to be some older people in that church. Ain't no younger people finna tolerate no foolishness like that, man.
Man, yeah, Brother Sapp, if that had been, he better be glad it wasn't a church full of YNs.
You know, man. They say, you know, he got that song called Never Would Have Made It.
Yeah.
You know, some people in the comments saying, never would have paid it.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? We clowning and cutting up, you know what I'm saying, on Brother Sapp, you know what I'm saying? But for all bullshit aside, I mean, you can't be that aggressive.
You can't do that, bro.
Yeah, man. You can't be that aggressive, man, trying to get donations.
And
man.
he was serious, bro.
Nah, he
Like,
very
he took,
serious.
Usher, I said close them doors. He was serious.
Yeah, get them baskets.
Yeah. And he said, for everybody that paying electronically, I need to see it. Get up here. I want to see 1,000 people move. Now, then you just want to see that money keep coming through. Like, bro, that you cannot do that, bro. I wonder how many people gonna go to that church next week. I wouldn't be in there. I would call 911 while I was in the church. And they were like, 911, what's your emergency? I just would have held my phone and let them listen to what he was saying. They was gonna call it kidnapping.
Then I've been seeing clips, Jay, of people like he's been charged with kidnapping. You know,
I ain't seen that yet.
but I don't know. That could be fake news. I'm not sure if that's real news. But back to the point at hand. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey man, you know you can't strong. You know but here's the thing. See, and I learned this. You know what I'm saying? Like some years ago. You know, because I used to put pastors or people in a position, you know, of power, you know, on a pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
They were back then. Everything they was preaching, they was living by back then.
Yeah.
Now it's I feel like it's I wouldn't say totally different, but it ain't the same as it was back then.
Well, you know what I'm saying? As you know, like a young kid, you know what I'm saying? Like a young kid. Prime example, like young kids could come in here and see me as a barber, and all they see is me being, man, that's my barber, you know what I'm saying? That's Vlad the barber, you know what I'm saying? That's my barber. But they don't know outside of my calling, you know what I'm saying, my career, you know what I'm saying, I'm a real person, human being at the end of the day, full of flaws. You know what I'm saying? And so same thing, it goes with Marvin Sapp, pastors, and, you know, people that we have to be, you know, only person, I heard the old man say, man, the only person you put that high is God. You know what I'm saying? You don't put
no man, no human
you
being.
don't put no human being on no
we
pedestal.
all got flaws.
Because we all got flaws. And we just so happen to see some of his character defects live on the air while he was, you know what I'm saying, preaching the word.
All right, so let me ask you this. The man that was speaking right there, do you think that was Pastor Marvin Sapp, or you think they were just...
No, that's Brother Marvin.
Yeah, okay.
That was Brother Marvin right there, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't pastor. That was Brother Marvin right there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Wherever he's from, you know what I'm saying? The real man was speaking right there, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know what I'm saying? And see, like I was saying, you know what I'm saying? We all got a backstory, you know what I'm saying? We all come from where we come from to get to, you know what I'm saying, where God wants us to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And long story short, you know what I'm saying? So, like, some people got a calling to be a pastor. Everybody got different callings and purposes in life. You know what I'm saying?
How long do you think it take for you to find that calling and that purpose? And when do you know you found it?
Man, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a timeline. You know, I don't think it's a certain time.
Yeah.
Because some people, you know, like I've talked to people, like when we just speaking on, you know, Brother Marvin and church and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I know people that, I got a friend of mine, you know what I'm saying, that's a pastor. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not surprised that that's what he is. Because growing up knowing him and knowing how, you know, he come from a very praying family, specifically his mother, you know what I'm saying, used to hold Bible studies at our house, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, seeing him, you know what I'm saying, serve the Lord
at a young age.
You know, like, I'm not surprised that he's doing. So a lot of times, people's calling come, you know, people find their calling, you know what I'm saying, they purpose early. You know what I'm saying?
His was kind of already embedded into him.
Yeah.
At a young age, and once he came up, he just did all he known to do, preach the word of God.
And I think a lot of times, like, you know, because I, like, even in my own life today, you know what I'm saying, I know that there are some things, and now we getting spiritual. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, if you got any type of spirituality, you know what I'm saying, or any type of relationship with God, and you pray and meditate, you know what I'm saying, like, you will understand what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, but not everybody's there.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to let, you know,
Cross the line.
I don't want to lead people to think that something's wrong with them because they don't know what they want to do and even understand what it means for somebody to say God's calling on your life. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got their own personal beliefs and how
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but I will say that, like, pertaining to me as a barber, like, when I first started, I mean, put it like this, and I was going to say I didn't know, but when I was incarcerated, you know what I'm saying, a guy or a friend of the family asked me what I wanted to do in my life, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so a lot of times, you know, because that's why it's a God thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I didn't even know what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
And you got billions of things in this world you could be doing. What's this one thing that I can do that's gonna make me happy and make me enjoy doing it? It's hard to find that.
Yeah.
It's hard to find it.
But you'll know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll know, like us doing this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just feel right. You know what I'm saying? It feels good. We know we're being useful.
Yeah, and we being ourselves too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the fact that people agree. Not everybody gonna agree though, but certain amount of people, majority of people agree with what we're saying, and understand what we're saying, and we're just being ourselves. And that makes us feel good. Like, okay, because sometimes, I'm not going to lie, sometimes I think I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I think I'm crazy sometimes when I say certain things. But when I see other people actually understand and they agree, that make me feel like, okay, maybe I ain't as crazy as I think I am. Maybe just some people don't understand. So that's another thing.
And you know, like, I think some of the most influential people, you know what I'm saying, that people that's really beating the pavement, you know what I'm saying, and resonating with people and helping people are people that, you know what I'm saying, got a story, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not no religious guru or nothing like that, but I know that in the Bible, God didn't use no people that had it all the way together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Prostitutes, pimps, and hoes, and drug dealers, and you know, those are the type of people that God will use, you know what I'm saying, for his purpose. You know what I'm saying? So like a guy like me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got a GED, you know what I'm saying? Like statistically, looking at my life, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even expect me to be doing halfway decent.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Based on statistics and what I've seen, you know what I'm saying? People that got the same credentials as me, you know what I'm saying? So,
And they ain't nowhere near
you know what I'm
right?
saying?
Yeah,
Or even, you know, like, even thinking the way I think, you know what I'm saying, now, and not saying I'm not perfect or none of that. I need to keep reiterating that, you know what I'm saying? I got still some hills to climb, you know what I'm saying? But like talking about your purpose, man, like you'll know, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's get this right. It's positive and it's righteous, you know what I'm saying? And your purpose ain't to be, you know what I'm saying?
Stupid or negative.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nothing destructive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You might think that's what your purpose is, but God ain't gonna make that your purpose.
No, it's definitely gonna be. You gonna know what your calling is, man, because it's gonna be natural, man. You know, you gonna be able to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be just, you know, like
You ain't gonna be faking the funk to get people to rock with you.
No.
You just gonna like us. We just doing us.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So if you got something that you doing and you just doing you, and people rocking with you, that may be your calling. That may be your purpose, right there.
and the people, you know what I'm saying? Like Jay said, you gonna have, you know, everybody ain't gonna be rocking with you.
Yeah, oh no.
You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have majority. You gonna know by the response that you're getting out in your community or wherever you're doing your work at. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. The people that really rocking with you gonna rock with you from day one.
Yeah.
And the ones that rocking with you once you blow up, them ain't your day ones for real. They like you said, they riding your wave.
Yeah,
They see you blowing up, so they want to hang on to you so they can get on you and get on your team. Nah, I don't got time for that. But this is a topic I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I hate talking about, but it's a good topic. And I think only all culture talks about this 50-50 thing. I keep seeing it. It's been months. You know what I mean by 50-50 in a relationship or a marriage. You ask a woman, would you be okay with going 50-50 with a man? First of all, it's different. I feel like it's different categories when it comes to 50-50. You could be, y'all could be splitting bills in half. Y'all could be doing housework in half. Like, it's different ways you can go 50-50. But when you hit 50-50, what did you think of?
Man, my answer today probably be different than what it was yesterday. But just thinking because, you know, like you hear people, like, I know there's women and there's men that at a certain level in their life, you know what I'm saying, they ain't settling for nothing less.
Yeah. And I kind of,
Like, we've seen the, we've seen the clips and stuff on social media where, you might see a woman that's very successful, multi-millionaire, this, that, and third, and say she ain't gonna fool with no guy working 9 to 5.
and you can't be mad at that.
But, and you've got men too, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, you know what I'm saying, but he used to always talk about,
Keep it real with him.
you know what I mean, but he would, you know, he had standards, you know what I'm saying? Now, whether you agree with his standards or not, you know what I'm saying? And I say that like, hey man, you know what you're gonna, you know.
Yeah, because you got some people out here that they I would say their standards are a little too high for who they are. You know what I'm saying? You got people out here that really ain't not trying to judge nobody, put nobody down. But you got people out here that ain't got no common sense, ain't got no sense about nothing. But yet you want a man that make $100,000 a year, and he got this degree, that degree, you got all this, and you ain't got no common sense. You got 2-3 baby daddies or whatever. Or it can be the other way around. You got 2-3 baby mamas. You want a woman that got this degree in law school. She accredited this, so she make this amount of money. Like, come on, bro, let's be realistic. Them type of people ain't finna give you no type of time.
And see, like I talked to people in the barbershop, stuff like that, Jay. Like, I was talking to a guy the other day, and I was like, man, you married? He's like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? He said, I said, what your wife do? You know what I'm saying? He said, oh, man, she just stays at home, takes care of the kids. Now, when I was back in the day, when I was growing up, that was very common.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? For a woman, the man to work, and woman, you know, take care of the kids, do the house thing, cook, clean, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Man go out and bring the check in. In this day and age,
Shit too high.
that ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's a very common answer. You know what I'm saying? For a man to say, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't, and a man definitely can't be no.
Man, oh no, that pride thing. See, me and my partners at work be talking about that. Like, bro, if your wife made a certain amount of money, let's say she made $200,000 a year, would you be a stay-at-home dad? Oh yeah, I wouldn't have no problem. I can't do it, bro. Me personally, I can't do it.
Listen,
I feel like
man.
less of a man.
You heard of Miss Pat, the comedian Miss Pat? Have you ever heard of Miss
I don't
Pat?
think so.
Well, it's a lady named Miss Pat. She's got her own TV show. She's a comedian, but she's the only. Y'all can look for those out there that don't know who Miss Pat is. Look her up, man. She's a very successful black woman and down to earth. I mean, she got it going on. But anyways, she's the only woman that I ever heard say her husband, you know what I'm saying, sacrificed. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, for her to, you know, accomplish her dreams. You know what I'm saying, which is to do the stand up, and like I said, now she's got TV shows and all types of stuff. But anyways, her husband raising kids that wasn't his. You know what I'm saying, like he sacrificed. You know what I'm saying, for her to do her thing.
Yeah. So he was a stay-at-home dad type.
Well, I think he worked, but I think he had retired too. You know what I'm saying? No, I'll take it back. Now he worked, but he still, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, being a stepdad is you know, you taking care of some kids that ain't yours.
You gotta have some thick skin, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like that take a hell of a man. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, Miss Pat was just talking about like all the sacrifices that he made for her. You know what I'm saying? So she could continue, you know,
Doing
to
her
be
thing.
comfortable and do her thing. When she started making money, she made him retire.
So he was still working though.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was still working, you know what I'm saying? But she said, you know what I'm saying, once she started, that bread started coming in, you know what I'm saying, with her doing stand up and different things that she did, she told him, retire, you done. I'm gonna take care of you.
Would you do that? Like if your wife made a certain amount of money, she told you to retire, you good. Like you ain't even gotta cut hair. Would you just sit at the house?
Man, I'd have a blowout sale in here, man, everything can go. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't think I could do it, bro.
But I'm not gonna say that when we say like, you know, don't do nothing, you know, and I ain't gonna not do nothing.
you just sit around.
But
yeah.
if I could, you know, like spend more time coming up with ideas for this podcast, you know, this is a little bit, you know, us just talking is a little bit more easier than physical labor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know, man. Like I said, I ain't a guy with millions and millions of dollars and stuff like that. But I mean, I ain't gonna say if I had it like that, I don't think I'd be tripping about it. You know what I'm saying? The only way, like you said, Jay, you need two incomes.
You really do. That's a cheat code in this generation.
I mean,
bro.
the average household, you know what I'm saying? The average couples, especially if they got kids, you got to everybody got to be working.
Yeah, then they got to put them kids to work
You
too.
know what I'm
They're
saying?
high. Yeah.
You know, but I was also seeing something earlier today. A guy was talking about Elon Musk, and we all know who Elon Musk is. You know what I'm saying? He's a billions of billions, 400
Yeah.
billion. You know what I'm saying? Worth a lot of money. But the guy was talking about how he put money to the side. You know what I'm saying? In accounts for his family. You
Eli
know?
did?
Yeah, Elon Musk does that. You know what I'm saying? I guess I don't know what he put X amount of dollars to the side. So his family, the ones that he do take care of, they ain't got to call him every month.
That's generational wealth he done created.
But now we talking about some major paper.
yeah.
But the average people, the average folks, the folks that we talking to, man, everybody got to contribute, man, and here, man.
See, and a lot of people' problem is everybody think they can get rich. Like, bro, we all going, man, it don't work like that. Everybody not going to get rich. You got too many, it's the saying that said you got too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Everybody want to be big dog. It don't work like that. Everybody want to be CEO.
And everybody don't want to do what it takes.
Nah, you ain't got the mindset. You ain't got the work ethic to even get there.
Yeah.
Like you telling yourself that because it sound good. You ain't got what it takes, bro.
Because like you said, Jay, do I really just want to sit around, just because, like, say I was in a position, you know what I'm saying, where my significant other, or just say I was in a position where I had a family member, you know what I'm saying, that was just super well off, you know what I'm saying, to where I just didn't have to do nothing to make no money, you know what I'm saying, or do anything. I wouldn't want to just sit around anyway. Now, I'm not built like that.
Yeah, this shit get bored.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't built like that, man. I got to get up and do something, you know what I'm saying, just to feel alive.
Yeah. I don't care how much money you got. You just ain't finna sit me down and I don't do nothing all day.
You know what
I'm gonna go out there and find something, a trade or something that I love doing.
Yeah,
You know
I gotta be useful, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when I wasn't.
Yeah. And it ain't a good feeling.
No, man,
Yeah,
it don't feel good, man.
As a man, that ain't a good feeling. You look at yourself like, what am I here for? What am I doing if I can't do what I actually put here? What I was put here to do. If I can't do that, what am I doing, man? I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting their time, and it ain't a good feeling, bro.
And you ain't building no self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you ain't doing. If you ain't doing nothing, man, you ain't doing nothing, and you can't possibly feel good about yourself.
When the man money ain't right, whew, that's a bad feeling, bro.
Yeah.
Especially when you got ones depending on you, and you don't know how you finna get it. That's a bad feeling. That's a place I never want to go to again. Never want to go to.
Right, but Jay, like I said, but then I know, like, you know, because we talk all the time, you know, like I said, we both got a lot goes on before we get here on Sunday.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
We
saying?
got 6 days.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we have to do a lot, you know what I'm saying, to get here. And so when we make it here, you know what I'm saying, we like, you know, man, you know what I mean? And you reflect back on the week, you know what I'm saying, everything that goes into just maintaining and continuing to grow and elevate your life. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man.
Yeah, like you said, we get on here and talk. Y'all don't see us one day a week, but there's 6 other days of the week. We go through a lot too.
Yeah.
Everybody go through a lot, bro. Yeah, but like I said, as a man that ain't got his finances right, bro, that's a bad place to be. That's a bad. Like if you notice, you can tell when a man money ain't right when his mood gone, when his mood low. It ain't really much out here that can get a man to a bad spot and a dark spot. It ain't really too much out here that can get him to that. But that money.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll get him. I know it'll get me
you
to
ain't
that.
got a couple of hours and you going through a storm, boy, you be ready to jump off.
Man, you start thinking about all types of stuff to come up with some money.
Yeah.
You start thinking about some stuff you know you ain't never thought about and you never told yourself you would do.
Yeah.
But when you're at that low point,
money, a piece of change does ease the pain.
yeah, you said something there for there you go.
A piece of change does ease the pain. And it don't solve everything, but it do.
It'll take that stress off you for that moment, though.
It is a coping tool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is a coping tool, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know, I understand, man, like, man, I want to, you know what I'm saying, be productive, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to, you know what I'm saying, like, we talking about creating legacies and leaving legacies, man, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, like, that's the move.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around nobody but folks like that.
Yeah.
You know
Because you can have that one bad person in your circle, we call them a cancer.
Yeah, I mean, I know
spray
people like that. And I used to be that guy. You know, I remember, man, laying around. You know what I'm saying, man, just chilling, wasting time. You know what I'm saying?
Waiting on something to be handed to you.
Yeah. And that ain't how it works, man. You know what I'm saying? But when I get up, even if I don't feel like it, see, that's when you know you're growing up.
When you get up and you don't feel like it.
Yeah, when you do what you're supposed to do, even when you don't feel like it.
You gotta be mentally strong for that, because it ain't no joke. When you don't feel like doing something, it sets on you.
Yeah.
You got one on your shoulder, don't get up. And it's like you got the other one on your shoulder, don't get up. So it's like you fighting a battle.
Yeah.
But if you get up at that time when you don't want to get up, you mentally strong, because it takes a lot, bro. Because man, that bed don't start feeling good till you gotta get out of it. When you gotta get up, it's like that bed get warmer and softer. You like,
Listen, I've been laying around all day. You feel me?
Yeah.
For real. Man, I've been laying around all day looking at that time. You know what I'm saying? I done set my alarm clock about 3 times. You know what I'm saying? And then, like you said, Jay, when it's time to get busy, which we go late, we start our thing at 8, you know what I'm saying? But we come over a little earlier to get set up and things like that. So, you know, hey, man, then I'll be like, you know,
sometimes you much rather be at home in the bed.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, man. It helps me, man. Like every time I get up, you know what I'm saying? Like every day the good Lord allows me to get up, man. Even if I don't feel like it, man, I always feel better, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the trick, you know what I'm saying? Like Will Smith, I was watching him today too on $1 Million Worth of Game. Good podcast, $1 Million Worth of Game.
Will Smith was on it?
Will Smith.
I'm watching.
But he talking about your thoughts. And he was talking about how he a kid from Philadelphia. And look, and we all know who Will Smith is. You know what I'm saying? We definitely know about the viral moment of him, Chris Rock, him smacking Chris Rock, but whatever. But anyways, him coming from Philadelphia and doing all the things he's done. And he was just talking about it all starts in your mind.
Yeah. It do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was just saying, and I understand that. I believe that too. You know what I'm saying? I know, like, anything, like, if something come in your mind that, and we, like I said, we talking about positive.
Yeah.
Not nothing crazy. But when some productive, an idea comes to your mind, that you can manifest that into a reality, man.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, the drive, like, that's how you gotta operate.
Yeah, you gotta set yourself to. You gotta put your mind on it before you actually physically try to obtain it.
Yeah.
You got, like you said, you gotta manifest it because man, that mind is a powerful thing.
Yes.
That's when people say if there's something you want to do, you can do it. Just put your mind to it, and everybody say it. And people be like, man, people just say that to sound. No, that's facts.
Yeah.
If you put your mind to it, no matter what it is, you can go accomplish it, bro. Yeah. You just got to be disciplined and you got to be dedicated to it because it definitely can happen. Yeah. It can happen. You got to be disciplined and dedicated. You got to have patience because it ain't going to happen like that. Yeah. It's going to take a moment. It's going to take some time for it to actually happen. And that's what a lot of people lose the feeling for that during that time process and just not happening as quick as they want it to happen. Yeah. It ain't going to always happen that fast. Sometimes it may take months. Years. It may take years, but it don't matter. If you still got your mindset on it, that dedication and that discipline gonna get you there. So be patient. You gotta have that patience too. It's gonna get you there. Yeah. But don't give up just because it's not getting there as quick as you want it. Yeah. And then another thing, it gets harder when you get closer. When you close to that and you close to that finish line, it's gonna get harder than it's ever been before because you almost there. That's that devil coming out. You know, want you to quit. You can be right there at that finish line. All you gotta do is do one more thing or go one more place or whatever the case may be. It's gonna be very difficult because you right there at the finish line. And so you kind of easing back and getting lazy. Now you like, I'm here now. You ain't there yet. Yeah. And that's when people start to get lazy. You still got some work to do.
And Jay, you know what I'm saying? I know we're getting close to wrapping up, but that's the thing. Until it's over, man, we got things to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was talking to an older man the other day, and like I said, and I've met a lot of men that were very active guys, maybe had 2 or 3 jobs, or just did like a lot like us, we just had a lot of, doing different things. Mm-hmm. And I've met a lot of men like it, and then I've seen them retire, you know what I'm saying, like stop working, you know what I'm saying, and just sit around and be dead.
Don't do nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Because they, and the old man told me, old man just told me this past week, you know what I'm saying? He's 74 years old. And he was like, man, I tried to retire. He said, man, I can't sit around this house, man.
Sometimes, especially when you married or something, and you retired, now you got to spend all day with that crazy woman you got at the house. I talked to a couple men at work about that. There's an older guy I talked to at work. He's at the point where he can retire now. He's like, man, honestly, I don't want to. Because like I said, you probably got a crazy spouse, or people just can't fathom the fact of them sitting at the house doing nothing. When you spent all these years working your tail off, now you get to a certain age where you can sit and do nothing. It may sound peaceful until you actually do it. It gets boring real quick.
And then, like the old man was telling me, man, like, he said, man, you start, feel like you're dying slow. You're dying inside because you're not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? You're not moving your limbs. You know what I'm saying? Like and you got to keep that blood circulating.
Yeah, and sometimes people jobs they don't look at it as a job. They look at it as them giving them something to do during the day.
Workout.
Yeah, that's how I look at mine. Yeah, I gotta go to work, but I don't mind because it's giving me something to do throughout the day. Don't get me wrong, I love my off days, sitting there doing nothing, but I don't want too many off days now.
For sure.
Now I'm getting bored. Now I gotta go find something to get into, and that's when you get into something you don't need to be getting into. Yeah. When you're bored, you just looking for something.
Yeah, like they say, idle mind, idle time.
Mm-hmm, something like that.
It's the devil's playground.
Yep. When you looking for something, like you fiending to get into something, you finna jump into something you don't need no business getting into.
Sure.
That's usually how they end up in a bad situation. But man, that's what. In episode 10, we appreciate everybody that did call and ask us questions, shout out and all that. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you didn't call, it's all right. You tuned in.
For sure.
And we appreciate you for that. You know what I'm saying? What you want to leave them with tonight, Mr.
Hey,
DJ
man.
Bly?
Yeah, DJ Black, man. Hey, listen, man. I just want to tell everybody, you know what I'm saying? We made it through another week. You know what I'm saying? We got another week coming up. Good Lord bless us to get up in the morning. And so, hey, man, no matter what's going on in your life, whether it's good or bad, keep pushing.
Yep.
Keep it moving, man.
Be patient.
Yep, and like I said, and it gets greater later, you know what I'm saying? So that's my word for episode 10, you know what I'm saying? So Jay, hey man, to all those that's been tuned in to continue to watch us and support us, thank you.
We really appreciate y'all, man. We'll see y'all next Sunday. Don't work too hard. Last week I told y'all to work hard. This week we're gonna relax at work. Don't let them work you too hard.
And
we'll see y'all next Sunday.
And don't let Jay get y'all fired now. Y'all better do what that supervisor tell you. See, he a supervisor. You know what I'm saying? He's talking from supervisor standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows supervisor. You know what I'm saying? So do what you got to do.
Yeah, do what they. I ain't gonna do what they tell you to do. I don't know now. They may tell you, do what you're comfortable doing at work.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying? But we'll see y'all next week. Appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight, and we out.
Love.
Chop. We became brothers from strangers. Chop, chop. Can't do it minor, we major. Chop, chop. We got tired of the fables. Chop, chop. Come have a seat at the table. Chop, chop.